Hello friends, welcome you on my YouTube channel General Study Preparation. And friends, first of all I want to tell you that we have launched our online platform to teach you at online. And what we will get online, that is you have to install a app from Play Store. The name of app is Gurukulam Coaching Institute. I will tell you Gurukulam. You have to type Gurukulam Coaching Institute. This is our app. There we teach online. And what you will get advantage, you will find here online lecture, study material free of cost, okay, as well as test series, that is also free, but you have to contact to us about the test series if you need a test series of the exam, right? So please install this app from a Play Store. It's also free, no charge applicable on installation of this app. Let's start. Our today's topic is fundamental right. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and like, share our video. Today's topic is fundamental right. As you see that this is very important topic. If you will go through with any kinds of examination, you will find definitely one or two questions from this fundamental right topic. So today we will just discuss about the basic feature of the fundamental right or the overview of the fundamental right. You can say that we will today start our lecture from the evolution of the fundamental right. So what is fundamental right? Fundamental rights defines to claim of an individual that are essential for the individual's development, right? What is individual development? Individual wants to develop, like that if you want to do some kinds of activity, work, job, or you want to enter in the political system, so you must have right to enter, to execute, to speak freely, to organize a meeting, seminar, etc. For that you must need some kinds of right which is given to you by the our constitution. So we have many rights. We are not only these fundamental right what is mentioned in constitution, but we have many rights. But some of the rights which are very much essential for the development, without these basic fundamental rights, we not go through with well development society, well social welfare societies, right? So we need a fundamental right. This is the basic or the core concept of the fundamental right to develop the welfare state. So regarded as the established pillar, if we'll talk about these are regarded as the established pillar of the society and culture, right? So what is right? How do you define the rights? Rights on the basis of group. We can divide rights in two parts. Rights on the basis of group or right on the basis of nature or content. What is rights on the basis of group? It is individual right or collective right. On the basis of group, like that if in your society sometime you might need protect your personal liberty, or sometime it might be the collective right or the group of the people's right. So this is called the individual right as well as of the collective right. Collective right means where more than two or three, four, 5 persons include for claiming that right. Then rights on the basis of nature or content. This is second phenomenon is rights on the basis of nature or content. So this is a natural right or fundamental rights. Are you getting me? So what is a natural right? Natural right means universal in nature. That is universal in nature. Accessing education, this is universal in nature, right? Or other accessing public transportation, accessing all kinds of public utilities goods must be in a natural right. So next is fundamental right. Fundamental rights means temporal, specific to a country, granted by the constitution and legally sanctified. These are legally sanctified, means it is legalized on you. If you don't desire, if your wish is not to follow these rights, or you don't want to give someone, but then you are enforced by the legal system of the country. So this is all about the right. Okay. Next is idea of bills of right. Idea of bills of right was seen in Nehru's report, and framer of the Indian Constitution were inspired from bills of right in US Constitution and included a full chapter that is called Fundamental Right and regarded as the Magna Carta of India. Right. So Part 3 of Indian Constitution. Part 3. Remember, Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, Article 12 to 35 deals with fundamental right. Article 12 to 35 deals with fundamental right. These rights protects individual from liberty. These rights protects individual liberty and a country from despotism or encroachment of government on rights and liberties of people. Like that, in India, in recent days, you see that there are many bills introduced by the government. Recently, the agriculture bill, ordinance of food and crops bill by central government. Earlier, it was NRC bill. Earlier, it was J&K abolition re-establishment bill. So these are all bills which is introduced by the government to protect the rights of the people. But sometimes it might seem that people don't think that their rights are infringed by the government, so they can claim that right through this given fundamental right, that is Article 12 to 35. Right. So this is very important to the growth of an individual person. Next is fundamental. If we will talk about the fundamental rights are justiciable. Okay. But before that, part 3, what says the part 3? Part 3 says that the Indian Constitution consists Article 12 to 35 deals with fundamental rights. These rights are fundamental since they are granted by the fundamental laws of the country, that is by the Constitution itself. Okay, so these rights protect individual liberty and protect the country from despotism or encroachment of a government on rights and liberties of the people. These are the rights which are crucial for the overall development of the people. Are you getting me? If you will find any kind of problem, you can ask in the comment section. Next is fundamental rights are justiciable. Justiciable means what? It can be justified in the court of law. Are you getting me? Court of law. So, but these are not absolute right. There is some reasonable restriction on these right. Okay, so this is about the fundamental right. You can claim these are very essential or basic, but it can be restricted by the government. Okay, so if a question comes, if like that question will be asked that is fundamental right absolute right? So you can say that it's not fundamental. It's not absolute right. Fundamental rights are not absolute. Okay. So these rights are fundamental. Why? Why we say that these are fundamental rights only? Rest other rights are not called as fundamental right. So this is due to uh, this is due to that these rights are very essential or very important for the individual's growth or the well-established or social welfare of the individual. Okay, next is we'll go through with the next that the rights are fundamental. Why? Because two reasons that it is mentioned in the constitution. Okay, mentioned in the constitution or they are justiciable. ठीक है, they are justiciable. That is means it is enforceable by the court. It is enforceable by the court. So fundamental rights are granted by the fundamental laws of land, that is by constitution, and hence any action done by states in violation of these rights is null or void. For the violation of fundamental rights, a person can move to Supreme Court and a right to move to Supreme Court is granted by the fundamental right itself. So Supreme Court is granted by the fundamental itself. So currently there are 6 fundamental rights provided by the Constitution. 6 fundamental rights. Okay. So these are the right to equality. First is right to equality. Okay, I will tell you downward. I will write here. Okay, fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are of 6 types. First is right to equality. Right to equality. Second is right to freedom. Right to freedom. Okay. Third is right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Fourth is right to freedom of religion. Freedom of religion. Next is culture and educational right. And education right. And last one is right to constitutional remedies. Okay? Constitutional remedies. These are 6 fundamental rights. Earlier, right to property under Article 31. Under Article 31. Right to property. Were the fundamental right. But by 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. It was removed from the fundamental right. Okay, and it was made as legal right. Okay, now the property right is legal right, not the fundamental right. Okay, so right to property was put under Article 300A. Right to property was put under Article 300A in Part 12. In Part 12 of the Constitution, and Article 31 and Article 19 Clause F were omitted from the Part 3. Which article? Article 31 and Article 19 clause F. Omitted. Omitted means removed. Omitted from fundamental rights of the part 3. And it is included in part 12 of the Constitution. So what is Article 300A? Article 300A relating to right to property says that no person shall be deprived of his property except by authority of law, making it a legal right. Okay? Authority of law. Only authority of law can acquire the property of the person. Rest other, he has full right to have property. Okay, so for today we will discuss only this much. Next in the next video, if you want to join us for live classes, so please come and on our online platform, which I have already told you, Gurukulam Coaching Institution. Gurukulam Coaching Institution. There we provide online classes, and you can install this app from Play Store. And definitely I will give you a link at description. Go with the description, and there you will find direct link to install our app. You can join us live for these polity classes. Very important, very essential classes. Okay, so in the next video we will discuss about the nature of a fundamental right and all sorts of description about the fundamental right. Thanks to watch this video.